What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the CFL Commitment Series. Let me say this: a lot of multiple videos will be dropping tonight. Right? I got home, and instantly when I got home, I had to research and get everything together for all these videos that I'm going to drop. So if you know the notifications are blowing up, it ain't my fault. All right, it's kind of my fault, but you get it. Whatever. So Alabama A&M and Coach Maynard was not gonna go down without a fight. Okay, he's living up to that statement that he made back in the spring. We get 4 and 5 stars too, and they definitely did. They got a couple of them, as a matter of fact. So 3 to be particular. But before I get into this video, if you would like to donate to the channel, you could do so right here. With that being said, also the Celebration Bowl preview is coming up. For those of you guys who have any questions or any concerns or anything about South Carolina State, like if you want to scout your opponent, right? Scout the opponent for your team, for you Jackson State or SWAC fans in general. If you want to know more about South Carolina State, I will be doing a live this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. With Bulldog Insider, South Carolina State Insider, and journalist Mr. Terrence Tucker. Now, please keep in mind any news that comes through South Carolina State. Terrence Tucker is your guy. Like, he knows everything there is to know about South Carolina State. So we will be going live Thursday again, this Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Please watch that. Show your boy some love. Y'all know I don't do much lives, so please show your boy some love. Ask any question and we'll answer it, all right, to the best of our abilities and anything like that. Now, let's get into the video. Out of these 3 guys, off script, did a video on one of them earlier today. I was at work, so I caught like a few seconds of the video before I actually had to go back in. So if you want to know about the quarterback, they got a 4-star quarterback from Miami, the University of Miami. Go to Off Script's channel. I'm not even going to talk about him because he's already been talked about. Go to Off Script's channel, right? And watch the video on that kid, because he's gonna bring a lot of talent to Alabama A&M. All right, so go watch Off Script if you want to know about the 4-star quarterback that they just got. I'm here to tell you about the other 2 guys that they brought in. Right, the first guy goes by the name of Marquez Beeson. Now, Marquez is a 5'11", 195-pound DB from Dallas, Texas, who went to Duncanville High School back when he was in high school. He was a 4-star prospect coming out of high school, right? 24/7 Sports Composite and ESPN had him as a 4-star prospect. Now, this kid was 108th in the nation. He was the 4th best athlete in the country, all right, as well as the number 11 DB in the country as well. And he was a 2019 Under Armour All-American. He participated in that game. Also, a 2019 Polynesian Bowl invitee. He was an invitee to that game as well. I don't know if you can play it both. I only see pictures of him from the Under Armour All-American game, so I figured that's the one he chose, where he actually made his commitment live during the game to Illinois. So he went to Illinois, right? And in 2020, in his freshman season, he played in 6 games and started 2 of them. No, I'm sorry. No. 2019 was his freshman year. 2019 was his freshman year, and he missed the season because he had a knee injury in training camp. Yes, 2019, he missed the season. He had a knee injury in training camp, so that was it. That was done. So he automatically he got a redshirt for that year anyway because he was hurt. In 2020, that was his redshirt sophomore year. That's when he played in 6 games and started 2 of them. And before in the preseason of that year, I think he was the Mayo Clinic comeback player of the year. He was on the watch list for that, right? So they were looking for him to be the comeback player of the year. I don't think he won it, but he was on that watch list. Like, people were keeping an eye on him still. So he played in 6 games, starting at 2. No really major stats from that year. And then in 2021, the following year, right, they switched him to wide receiver in the 2021 spring practices. So after that, he just decided, well, my time isn't really working out here, so I'm gonna enter the transfer portal, and he did. And now he's going to Alabama A&M. Now, his career stats at uh at his past school, right? 7 tackles, 5 solo, and 2 assists. That was it. That was it in those 6 games that he played. Now, Alabama A&M needed to revamp that defense in a major way because it was just atrocious, right? Especially since Jackson State put up like what 60, 62, something like that on them. So yeah, they definitely needed to revamp that defense. They couldn't even stop Tuskegee, right? They barely got out of that game. They needed this. They needed this. So props to Maynard for doing what he did with this one right here, man. I mean, it could not have come at a better time, honestly. Him, the quarterback that he got from Miami, and now the next guy that I'm going to talk about, Mr. Shikari Denson. Now, there's not much on Shikari. That tells me he did not play at all last year or this year, which was his freshman year, right? So Shikari Denson is a 5'11", 175-pound athlete from Claxton, Georgia. And he is a 4-star prospect according to ESPN. Now, guess what his nickname is? Speedy. Oh, yeah. Oh, the boy fast. The boy's fast. So, listen. In 24/7 Sports Composite, he's a 3-star, although ESPN had him as a 4-star, right? So, according to 247, nationally, he was ranked 1,070th. He's at his position, the athlete position, he was ranked number 77. And in the state of Georgia, he was ranked number 96. Now, here's the thing about Shikari from his high school highlights. I would want to keep him at receiver because the plays, he makes plays, right? That's all he does when the ball is in his hands. So if I'm Coach Maynard, I'm looking at Shikari and I'm saying, you know what? I'm going to keep you at receiver for a little bit more. Maybe you continue to play him both ways on both sides of the ball to see exactly where he would fit at best. I know they need the help on defense. Trust me, I do. But man, you know, you lost Zay Bowden as well. You're losing Juice Jenkins. So why not bring Shikari Denson in and see if he can fill one of those roles at least? And if he can't, then, you know, defense. But I imagine this is not the only signing that Coach Maynard is going to get anytime soon. So you guys let me know, based on the highlights that you have seen on these two guys. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Let me know, because I'm interested. I am interested. What else did I have to say? I think that's it. Like I said, if you want to know about the 4-star quarterback that Alabama A&M got from the University of Miami, go to Off Script's channel and listen to what he had to say on him, because he broke it down, you know, in a really good way. So y'all need to go to Off Script. Y'all definitely need to go to Off Script and see, you know, just see what's up with that. But with that being said, man, you are watching the CFL podcast. I go by the name of Kobe. Please remember, right, this Thursday, 7:30, we are going to be breaking down South Carolina State in the Celebration Bowl, my home team. For those of you who are wondering, who's we? CFL, who's we? Me and Mr. Terrence Tucker, the insider for South Carolina State. The insider, the journalist. Anything you want to know, we'll answer. We'll answer those questions. But that's about all I have. Like I said, I got more videos coming, so just be on the lookout. With that being said, man, you're watching the CFL podcast. I go by the name of Kobe, and I'm out. Peace.